What's up YouTube, it's Louis here bringing you today's cryptocurrency video. We're going to take a look at Firo, and literally Firo has been doing everything I've been saying. Literally, I told you guys that the dip will end once we get back above $7.25, and look, holding it like a boss. Well, this zone of $7.20 to $7.25, holding it like a boss, forming a double bottom, forming an ascending triangle, breaking out, meeting my $7.75 target. Yesterday we had a lot of gaps in the chart, but of course, I don't know why they disappeared. I think this candle closed over here, and then the next candle opened over here, but now it's filled in that gap. Like, it must have just updated the chart, because here we had a gap as well, and now it's not there. So I don't know why that's happened. I did say because that gap we're going to fill it in, and then look, we filled it in with this candle's wick. Can you see that wick met this wick? So that's filled in, and I told you guys once we get to 8 we're probably going to have a pullback, and I said we're going to pull back to the EMAs, and the EMAs over here. If you do lose this now, you're going to come back down to here, which is the resistance of the ascending triangle. It might not come down all the way to that because your moving averages are above, but let's say you came down to here and had a wick down, the wick would be down to here, the 382. Because we've now made a higher high, and earlier we were above the zero, the high of this retracement. Look, push, exhaustion, continuation, basically, and you break the high, basically, because that's how the fibs work. And I told you always, guys, that once you lose this, you create that reversal wave, but when you do, you can create a larger double bottom, and that's what we saw with Bitcoin. So everything, all the tea I've been giving you guys, been going right. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. Literally, I hit 500 the other day. Make sure you enter that giveaway. It's on the last Firo video. You just need to like it and comment down below. You only enter it once you comment down below, so make sure you enter that. I'll think I'll do the reveal tomorrow. I'll do the giveaway tomorrow on my Twitter. Perfect. So yeah, we met the zero. You got rejected. Of course, people are going to say, oh, it's an M pattern, it's an M pattern, it's an M top. No, it's only an M top if you lose that, basically, and that's when it becomes negative. But what's happened is you bounced off that, so I'm not seeing that at all, guys. We're just coming down to find support. Someone on Twitter yesterday said, oh, Louis, I sold just before the pump. Is there anywhere that I could buy back in? I said, buy back in on this swing high. Where'd you come to? That swing high. Boom. I hope he entered, that guy, because he said he lost out on a bit of Firo. So, of course, if you do lose this location, you're probably going to come to this swing high over here. Maybe not, because because this could go sideways, choppy, then drop, and maybe catch on these swing highs. So I've given you two targets. Now, if we do lose this, remember, we haven't lost this yet, so it's not going to happen. Only if you lose $7, let's just say this level, only if you lose $7.85, only if you lose $7.85 will you come down to test these. But look, another candle just printed a minute ago, or a few seconds ago, and that just brought this 55 even higher. So I would say that this would probably hold, but look where your 200 is on this swing high. So this would be your worst case, 7.62. But this is where if you lose the 20, this should hold up, 7.75. Why? Because earlier on, when we first made my fire update up here, I gave you this target of 8.20, but if we ever lost that, 7.70. And look where that is right now, on that swing high over here. This was resistance. You got above it, failed to get above it. Resistance, drop. From this drop, you should have made a lower low, because this is a lower high over here, lower than these highs. So you're in a downtrend, and so you should make a lower low. But now you've created a higher low, and now higher high. So this is very, very bullish, guys. Remember, I always tell you that ignore the higher highs for now. The only thing you need in a chart is higher lows, and that's how you know you're bullish. Because I gave the example in my varsity video yesterday. I'm going to give it to you now. So with XRP, I told my Discord group chat earlier on in the year, around 30 cents or something like that, to get into XRP. I've forgotten exactly what it was, but then it started consolidating around 50 cents. And I told everyone that my target's 150 $1.50 from wherever we entered. And then it started consolidating for a good month or two around 55 cents, 55 cents. And I didn't take my own advice. I sold because I wanted to get into Cardano or something like that. I hate Cardano, by the way. But I thought that the Cardano chart was going to break out before XRP. and I sold at like 55 cent or 50 cent or whatever it was, and I didn't tell anyone because obviously I knew the trade was going to happen anyway, but I was just like, let me move my money into this coin and then get back into XRP before it pumps. And of course, as soon as I sold, boom, XRP shot up to $1.50 hitting the target, which is ridiculous. So, and the experience I took from that was the chart was printing higher lows, so as long as it has higher lows, it's eventually going to print a higher high. Like here, look, consolidating, choppy, consolidating for days on end. But because it's a higher low, higher than this low, you're going to make a higher high, which you've now done. We ignore this wick, okay? We look at the bodies. So body here, bodies here. So that's a higher high. Beautiful. Worst case, down at this swing high. But I think that if you lose this, we should hold 775. And we met that target yesterday. Because we met that target, we obviously have a new target out of this larger double bottom at $9.25. I'm going to zoom out now because I haven't done that for a long while. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to measure the fibs over here. So, okay, look at that for some confluence, guys. Look, so out of this fib retracement, we've broken above the 618, creating a reversal wave. However, you can create this double top, but of course it's only valid once you break that low down here at 625 or 725, sorry. We're just coming back to find support. That could be at the 786 or the 618, and the 618 is roughly where the 775 zone is that I gave you. So we could get up here, pull back to the 1618, or worst case down here before reaching these targets. So actually you could see Firo getting up to basically $9.60 to $9.80 in the next coming weeks or so. So it's all beautiful. Literally everything's going right. I had the rising wedge, made a target down here, finished that pattern. Now you're forming some larger double bottom over here. Beautiful. So we need to now break $9, basically the supply zone or the resistance point. So we need to break above $9.40. Once we break above $9.40, I'm going to forget this wick. I'm going to do it from this body. $9.40, get above that. You got a target up here at $12, but remember, we're only going to get to here once we break $9.40, and now we have all the patterns that are going to take us there. Okay, we've got a pattern that's going to take us here, pull back before retrace before breaking this resistance, confirming that as support, and then heading to $12. And then once we zoom out, that's above that $10.80 zone that I gave you a while back, where I said that's when the party's going to get started. So I'm going to delete this for now. Delete that. I think someone said that they saw an ascending triangle over here. Yeah, I see that. So I think it's the same. Oh no, it's a different target. So I'll get you that target right now. It's a very bullish target. Yep, $14, $14.80. So I've given you loads of targets to the upside now, but of course they only get validated once you break the resistance point. So at the moment, can't be a moon boy. We have them future targets, but at the moment, all we want to see is get above $8, and we'll head to $9.23. Perfect, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's Fire update. I'll catch you in the next one. And as always, peace.